All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Great. Tonight, we're breaking down the Denver Broncos' big win against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, their 41-32 victory on Monday Night Football. Should be fun.
Definitely. We've got articles, highlights, photos, the works. We're going all in on this one.
Way beyond the box score.
Exactly. We really want to understand what happened in this game, not just, who won.
Right, the how and the why.
So, to quickly recap, Broncos 41, Browns 32, Week 13, Monday Night Football at Empower Field at Mile High.
Primetime matchup.
You got it. And just looking at that score, it doesn't seem like it was like a total blowout.
No, not at all. It's close.
Yeah. So let's see what Eric Dalala and Elisa Hernandez had to say in their analysis piece.
Sounds good.
They called it a Monday Night Football thriller.
Ooh, thriller. I like that.
Right. And the headline mentions defensive takeaways helping the Broncos hold off the Browns. What do you think about that?
Well, those late-game defensive stands, those can be huge, especially in close games. Turnovers can really swing things around.
Sure. All right, and then we have the Cover 4 article, which is always a good one.
Browns Cover 4.
It highlights the key players and the plays that really made a difference.
The game changers.
Yes. So we're going to look at some of those. And first up, Bo Nix connecting with Marvin Mims Jr. for a 93-yard touchdown.
Whoa, 93 yards.
Can you imagine?
That's insane. So Mims just blew past the Browns secondary.
Looks like it.
What a play.
Okay, and then we have Nick Bonito with a 71-yard pick six.
Pick six? Nice.
71 yards. And he's the defensive lineman.
Wow. You don't see that every day.
Nope. Must have been electric at Mile High.
I bet.
And Cover 4 also shouts out Michael Burton's 1-yard touchdown.
Ah, the short yardage plays. Those are important.
Yeah, they can make or break you in a close game.
Hopefully every yard counts.
For sure. And we can't forget about Javonte Williams getting that early touchdown. Do you think scoring early like that, does it affect the whole game?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Scoring early can really shift the energy, puts the pressure on the other team.
Right. But it's interesting because even with all these big offensive plays, the analysis we read earlier emphasized the Broncos' defense.
Yeah. It's like they were able to shut down the Browns, even with those big offensive moments.
Okay, so we've got these highlights, these amazing plays, but we also have this really cool photo gallery. I want everyone listening to just picture themselves at the game for a second. Imagine being at Mile High on a Monday night.
The lights, the energy.
Exactly. And these photos, they capture all of that. The on-field action, the pregame moments, the fans. It's like you're right there.
You get the full experience.
Yeah. So are there any photos in particular that stand out to you?
I'm really drawn to those pregame shots. The intensity, the focus on the players' faces. You can feel the anticipation.
Totally. Like they know something big is about to happen.
Exactly. What about you? Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, those pregame photos are something else. It's not just a game. It's like an event. You can really feel that in those shots.
For sure. But, we've also got some post-game stuff to check out.
Oh, right. What do we have?
Some comments from the players and Coach Payton.
Oh, nice. What did they have to say? Did Bo Nix talk about that 93-yarder?
Actually, yeah, but he kind of downplayed it, He focused more on, the whole team effort.
Humble.
Yeah, exactly. Right. The article actually quotes him saying it was a complete team win. So, he's not just hogging the spotlight.
Makes sense. What about Coach Payton? I'm always curious to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, Payton kept it pretty analytical, as always. He basically said the team made enough plays in the end to win.
Interesting.
It makes you wonder if, maybe he saw some things they could have done better.
Yeah, maybe some missed opportunities or something.
Right. Or penalties, maybe. It's hard to say for sure, though, without, actually being there.
True. It's just cool to, hear their perspective after the game. It's like we're getting a peek behind the curtain.
Totally. It adds a whole new dimension to it. But, hey, speaking of perspectives, remember those midnight Navy jerseys the Broncos were rocking?
Oh, yeah. They look so good under the lights.
Right. Well, there's actually an article about why they chose to wear those specific jerseys.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently they wanted to, project a more unified, intimidating image, especially for a nationally televised game.
Wow, so it was a strategic choice. That's so interesting.
Right. It's like they're using their uniforms as a psychological weapon.
Totally. So much thought goes into these games. It's not just about who runs the fastest or throws the farthest.
It's definitely not. It's like a giant chess match,
Totally. Okay, so we've got these insane plays, these insightful comments, even the psychology of the jerseys. What else is grabbing your attention from this deep dive?
I don't know, it's just like, it's fascinating how everything connects. The plays, the defense, Peyton's comments, even the jerseys. It all adds up to like this bigger story. You know what I mean?
I do. It's like we're piecing together this puzzle.
Exactly.
So just to recap for everyone listening, we had this crazy Monday Night Football game, Broncos versus Browns, and in the end, Denver pulled out the W.
Yeah.
We saw those huge plays, those key defensive moments that turned the tide, and we got to hear from the people in the thick of it all.
Oh, and who could forget those midnight Navy jerseys? They looked awesome under the lights. But here's a question for you and for everyone listening. What do you think was the deciding factor in this game? What made the difference for the Broncos?
It really makes you think, doesn't it? You've got the stats, the highlights, you even hear from the players themselves. But in the end, it's kind of up to each person to decide. What do you think? Was it those crazy offensive plays or the Broncos defense, shutting down the Browns when it mattered most? Tough call. Maybe it was both. Like the perfect combination of talent and strategy, and maybe even
a little midnight Navy magic.
Yeah, maybe. But hey, that's what's so cool about these deep dives, right? We get to go beyond the headlines and really explore all the different layers of the game. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I hope you've gained a new appreciation for this Broncos victory.
Absolutely. And remember, this is just the start of the conversation. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yes. What stood out to you? Head over to our social media and tell us.
Let's keep this Broncos party going.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us on another deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll see you back here soon for another adventure into the world of sports.